Hello and happy Wednesday everyone! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be answering a lot of frequently asked questions that I got about my major, which is computer science. I believe it was back in September, I made a video about women in computer science and basically all about my major and my field, and I basically just talked all about what I knew about computer science, and I received so many emails and messages and comments and requests to make more of these types of videos. So you guys asked, so I'm doing it. This is a more sit-down type video. It's very casual, even though I'm dressed very classy today. But this video is pretty casual. I have a nice warm cup of tea because it is pretty chilly outside. My beverage of choice is green tea, and I just love this mug from Anthropology. Yeah, this is the tea that I currently have right now. It is from the brand Revolution, and I am in love with that tea brand. They seriously have like the best teas. I think my favorite is their chamomile. Alright, so if you're new to my YouTube channel, you're probably, you have no idea what I'm talking about. So basically, I will give you a brief summary about who I am and my major and just all about computer science. So like I said earlier, my major is computer science. I'm currently studying it in school right now. It's kind of hard to say how far along I am right now because I've been switching back and forth from part-time to full-time, back to part-time again, and then I'm full-time again. So it's kind of hard to tell where I am really with my class, but I am obtaining my bachelor's degree in computer science. Computer science is a really great field for anybody that wants to develop websites, do software developing, database programming, system administration, networking, being a network administrator. There's so many different jobs out there that you can pick from. So that's why I really like computer science, because I like anything that has to do with computers and information technology. So that's why I picked that as my major. So this video is not going to be a very long video because I don't think the majority of my viewers come here for computer science, but if you do, then go ahead and leave some more comments down below or any questions or requests that you'd like me to make about computer science. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just get on with the questions and answers. Okay, so I have my laptop here with the questions. Okay, so the first question is, what is my favorite and least favorite parts of the computer science program? I think my favorite parts has to be that there are just so many things to just pick and learn from, and you kind of get to create your own path that you want to take in computer science. If you like SQL programming, then you can really focus on that. If you like HTML, you can really focus on that. It really, honestly, you can kind of pick the path you want to take. Now, obviously, there are some required classes that you have to take, but in your major you have a lot of different programming classes to choose from, so I think that's kind of cool. I also like the people that I get to meet in the program. I feel like the types of people I meet in computer science are just really interesting people, and they're just really passionate about what they do, and it's really fun to collaborate with other students. Now, I have to say my least favorite parts of the program probably have to be the professors. Anytime I have questions, they don't want to answer them, or sometimes they take me for granted because I'm a woman and they think I don't know what I'm doing, when really I'm just trying to ask questions so I can understand the homework assignments better. I just feel like the professors I feel like school systems need to do something about that. Maybe it's the school I'm going to, because I'm just going to a community college, but I am transferring to a university next spring. So I highly recommend that when you take a programming class, you get a good professor, because they will make or break your experience. So because I've had one really good professor, it's motivated me to keep going, but it just kind of stinks that I've had a lot of really bad professors that just did not know what they're talking about. I had to self-teach myself a lot of the material, but that's also part of programming. You need to basically take responsibility for your learning. The next question is, what or who influenced you to take computer science? So, I think it was just me, really, that just decided I want to do it. Nobody influenced me. It's something that I just decided. I was like, hey, I think computers are cool. I really want to learn more about them. I want to learn more about information technology. The next question is, what do you need when you go to college or university? So, some of the tips that I have that you will need when you are entering a college or university before you enter computer science, I highly recommend before you start the classes that you're going to take, I highly recommend that you do some background research on the programming languages that you're going to learn before you actually learn them. So I already knew a few programming languages before I even entered college or university, but the one that I did not know was Java. So when I took my first Java class, I made sure before I did a lot of research about just the history of the programming language, and also I just learned a lot of the basics, because when you are programming, it's very important that you stay either with the class or ahead of the class. Do not get behind, because the moment you get behind, I promise everything just becomes a snowball effect, and then you won't be able to get back on track. And let me tell you, it is stressful to try to even keep with the class. Computer science classes are very fast-paced. They don't wait for anybody. So if you're somebody that takes a while to learn things like me, I highly recommend that you do your homework before. One of my favorite websites to go to is w3schools.com. Sometimes I like to go to different forums, and I also like codeacademy.com. So those are some great resources. Do you think a person pursuing this major or career would have to be outgoing or independent? Now this is a tricky one, because computer science people are known for being very independent and kind of antisocial, but it is actually really crucial that you are outgoing as well, because oftentimes you are going to be working in a team, and working in a team means being a team player and being able to get along with other people, collaborate other ideas, being able to understand what other people are saying. So it's important that you have both, because there are a lot of times that you'll be sent off in your little corner and you'll just be free to be independent and work on your own projects, but there are also times that you need to work in a team. So that is definitely two things that you need to work on. So if you're an outgoing person but you're not good at being independent, I highly recommend that you work on that, or vice versa. But in the end, you always need to be independent, because you can't always rely on other people to do their part. I've personally been a part of that before, where there are times I couldn't count on other people and I had to take responsibility over the project, but that's where being independent kicks in. How do you stay motivated in computer science? So there are times that I just hate coding. I hate it with a passion. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to think about it, because debugging code is not fun. Let me tell you, sitting there reading through lines of code, trying to figure out why your code will not compile is seriously one of the worst things ever. I just can't even. Hate it. So my biggest advice is just to take it one step at a time. Sometimes when you look at the big picture, it's very overwhelming, but you cannot do that. You need to just realize if you just take it one step at a time, then you are one step closer to your goal, and then finally you reach your goal. So that is what I recommend. What is my favorite programming language? So, I don't know, that's a hard one. I think my favorite is HTML5. I like it because I like web page developing more than software developing, so that's why. Okay, so that's all the questions I have for now about my major, and I hope I have inspired some of you to want to study computer science in school, because it's a wonderful major and it's very promising and it's a very rewarding field to be in. So yeah, if you have any more questions, please leave them down below, any comments, questions, or concerns, or if you'd like to send me a private email, which is what most of you have been doing, my email is briannadeg@gmail.com. You can email me there. I get back to my emails pretty quickly. Okay, thank you so much for watching my video. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you on Friday. Bye everyone!